Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. A soft beam of sunlight filters through a window, landing perfectly on a fluffy cat curled up on a couch. The faint sound of purring fills the quiet room. The world outside may be loud, chaotic, and fast, but here, in this simple moment, everything feels still, peaceful, warm. There's something magical about cats, something that slows time itself. Maybe it's the way they move, so effortlessly graceful, or the way their gentle eyes seem to understand more than we realize. Cats have been living beside humans for thousands of years, yet they still carry an air of mystery, a calming energy that's almost spiritual. People in the United States, and around the world, often say their cats help them relax after long, stressful days. But why do cats have that effect on us? What is it about them that brings us peace of mind, lowers our anxiety, and makes our homes feel like safe havens? In this story, we're diving deep into the most relaxing facts about cats, the soft science, the fascinating behavior, and the quiet beauty that makes these animals living therapy for the soul. By the end, you'll see cats not just as pets, but as gentle healers of the human heart. Let's begin our journey into calmness, one purr at a time. If you've ever had a cat fall asleep on your lap, you know that feeling, the rhythmic vibration of their tiny chest as they purr, the way that gentle sound seems to travel straight into your soul. It's not just cute, it's medicine for the mind. Scientists have spent decades trying to understand what makes cats purr, and why it affects humans the way it does. Unlike most animals, cats purr both when they're happy and when they're in pain. That means purring isn't just a sign of contentment, it's a built-in self-healing mechanism. Studies from American veterinary researchers have revealed something extraordinary. Cats purr at a frequency between 25 and 150 Hz, the same range known to promote tissue regeneration and bone healing in humans. In fact, NASA once studied similar frequencies for helping astronauts recover muscle and bone density loss in space. So, yes, your cat's purring is literally good for your health. When we listen to that sound, our heart rate tends to slow down, our blood pressure drops, stress hormones like cortisol decrease. The mind begins to quiet, not because of magic, but because of biology. The purr operates on a wavelength that naturally relaxes the body. Many cat owners in the U.S. describe their cats as living sound therapy. A 2023 survey from the American Pet Products Association found that 68% of cat owners said their feline companion helps them manage anxiety and improves their sleep quality. It's no coincidence. Our brains are actually wired to find comfort in rhythm. You know, the steady beat of a purr kind of mimics the sound of a heartbeat, or even breathing, which in turn triggers the parasympathetic nervous system. That's our rest and digest mode. But, beyond the science, there's something deeper, something you can really feel. When a cat curls beside you and starts to purr, it's almost as if the world around you just melts away. The noise of your thoughts sort of quiets. It's not just sound, it's connection, ancient, instinctive, and pure. Maybe that's why hospitals and nursing homes across America have started to bring therapy cats to patients. Their quiet presence reduces pain, loneliness, and even symptoms of depression. In a world constantly buzzing with noise, cats remind us that healing doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes peace is just a soft vibration away. If peace had a physical form, it would probably look like a sleeping cat. Eyes half closed, body curled into the softest shape imaginable, their breathing so slow and even it feels like time itself has paused. Watching a cat sleep isn't just adorable, it's oddly therapeutic. But, have you ever wondered why cats sleep so much? Most house cats spend between 12 to 16 hours a day asleep, and some snooze even longer. To the average person, it looks like laziness, but to scientists, it's a masterpiece of natural design, a strategy that keeps cats sharp, healthy, and emotionally balanced. Cats are crepuscular, meaning they're most active at dawn and dusk. Their wild ancestors hunted small prey, creatures that came out at these times. So even though your modern indoor cat might have their meals served in a fancy ceramic bowl, their instincts haven't changed. They rest deeply during the day so they can conserve energy for those short bursts of hunt mode at night. But it's not just biology, it's also balance. When cats sleep, they alternate between light sleep and deep REM sleep, just like humans. But here's the secret. Cats experience these micro-dream cycles that keep their brains sharp. During REM, their whiskers twitch, paws move slightly, and sometimes you'll even see their tails flick. That's their brain replaying memories of play, learning, or even dreams of chasing things. In a 2024 Cornell University study on feline behavior, researchers discovered that cats' sleeping patterns are directly tied to their emotional stability. The more consistent their sleep, the calmer and more confident they become. So when your cat is stretched out in a sunbeam or curled on your pillow, it's not just resting, it's recharging its mind and mood. Now let's talk about how this connects to you. There's a reason so many cat videos are labeled as relaxing or soothing. Watching a cat sleep can actually have a measurable effect on human stress levels. The slow, rhythmic movement of their breathing activates the mirror neurons in our brains, the same ones that respond when we see someone else calm down. It's empathy in its purest biological form. Many cat owners in the United States describe nighttime routines built around their feline companions. A cat softly purring on the bed can help lull their owners into deeper sleep. A 2023 Mayo Clinic study found that nearly half of pet owners who sleep with their cats reported feeling, safer, more relaxed and comforted. It's not just sentiment, it's science. Sleeping near a calm animal releases oxytocin, often called the love hormone. That's actually the same hormone that bonds parents to babies. It lowers blood pressure, reduces anxiety, and, well, it even improves mood stability. So, in a way, when your cat curls up beside you, both of you are doing something ancient, something that stretches back thousands of years to when cats first slept beside humans in ancient Egypt. There's also something kind of poetic about how cats teach us through their sleep. They remind us that rest isn't wasted time, it's actually part of survival. In a society that, glorifies constant movement and productivity, cats show us the opposite truth. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is pause. Every nap is a reset. Every stretch before sleep is a ritual. Cats don't worry about tomorrow's plans or yesterday's mistakes. They surrender completely to the moment. That's mindfulness at its finest. Maybe that's why cat owners in the United States say things like, "My cat keeps me grounded," or, "Watching my cat nap helps me slow down." These aren't just cute observations, they're reflections of how deeply cats influence human well-being. When you look at a cat resting peacefully, you're not just seeing an animal, you're seeing the perfect embodiment of inner calm. They live in harmony with their instincts, they rest when they need it, they trust the world enough to close their eyes, and maybe, without even realizing it, they teach us to do the same. If there's one thing that can instantly lift your mood, it's watching a cat play, a tiny paw batting at a feather, a sudden leap into the air, a perfectly timed pounce on something invisible. It's pure joy and motion. But for cats, play isn't just fun, it's therapy, it's instinct. And honestly, it's medicine for both body and mind. In the modern American home, cats are adored for their calm and independence. Yet beneath that serene exterior lives a miniature predator, agile, intelligent, and wired for the hunt. Every flick of the tail, every twitch of the ear, every playful ambush is rooted in deep evolutionary design. Play is how cats stay alive, even when they're safe indoors. Veterinary behaviorists often describe play as a controlled form of hunting. It allows cats to express their primal instincts without real danger. When your cat stalks a toy mouse, it's reenacting the same pattern wildcats use to capture prey: watch, stalk, chase, pounce, bite. This ritual, repeated daily, keeps your cat's reflexes sharp and their stress levels low. According to the American Association of Feline Practitioners, cats who engage in regular play are 40% less likely to show behavioral problems like aggression or anxiety. It's not about burning calories, it's about burning tension. Imagine what happens in your cat's brain when it plays. Dopamine surges, endorphins rise, and stress hormones like cortisol drop. That's the feline version of meditation. And for cat owners in the United States, this is more than fascinating biology. It's a shared healing process. When you wave a feather wand or toss a crinkly ball across the floor, your cat isn't the only one relaxing. You are too. Many cat parents describe it as unwinding together. After long work hours, playtime becomes a quiet bonding ritual, a moment where both human and cat forget the world outside. Science agrees. Studies from the University of Missouri have shown that interactive play with cats significantly reduces anxiety and depression in adults. It increases serotonin levels, the same brain chemical enhanced by meditation or exercise. There's something beautifully mutual about that. You help your cat stay healthy, and in return your cat helps you stay emotionally grounded. Even the simplest play routines, like just a few minutes of chase or, a laser pointer game, can totally change a cat's mood. It actually improves their appetite, their sleep, and even their confidence. Cats that play regularly tend to groom more, eat better, and, interact more lovingly with their humans. That's why some animal therapists now describe play as feline mental health care. But here's the deeper truth. Cats don't just play to move, they play to connect. Kittens learn social skills through play fighting. They figure out when to bite softly, when to retreat, and how to read body language. And when adult cats play with humans, they're actually building a bridge of trust. Every gentle tap of the paw, every soft meow during playtime, it's their way of saying, I trust you enough to share my instinct with you. That's powerful. For many cat owners in the United States, this bond is honestly life-changing. In 2025, a Boston-based study on emotional support pets found that over 68% of cat owners described their cats as their emotional anchor. They felt calmer, more present, and less lonely, not because their cats talked or listened, but simply because they played. It's a silent language of joy. And if you think about it, play is the one time a cat is completely in the moment. They're not thinking about food, territory, or tomorrow, just the thrill of the chase, the rhythm of the movement, the pulse of curiosity. That's mindfulness in its purest form. It's what humans try to achieve through yoga, art, or meditation. Cats do it naturally, through play. So, the next time your cat chases a toy across the room or, bats a paper ball under the couch, don't rush to stop them. Just sit down, watch, let their movement calm you, let their joy remind you how to feel alive again, because maybe, just maybe, your cat isn't just playing. Maybe your cat is showing you how to heal. There's a quiet magic hidden in the sound of a cat's purr. It's something so soft, so peaceful that even after years of science and study, it still feels like a mystery wrapped in comfort. You might be lying on your couch, half asleep, when your cat curls up beside you, man. And the world slows down. That deep, rhythmic hum starts to fill the room. It's not just a sound, it's a feeling, a vibration that honestly seems to touch the heart. But what if we told you that this soothing sound, the purr, is actually one of nature's most complex forms of communication? Let's dive deep into the secret language of purrs, and explore how cats use it not just to express love, but to heal, comfort, and connect. The mysterious origins of the purr. For decades, scientists have tried to figure out exactly how cats produce their purring sound. Unlike a dog's bark or a lion's roar, a cat's purr doesn't come from the voice box alone. Instead, it's a coordinated symphony. Each vibration makes the vocal cords separate during both inhaling and exhaling, which is why cats can purr continuously, even while breathing. It's like a built-in motor, running smoothly and endlessly, powered by emotion rather than effort. And here's the fascinating part. Not all cats purr the same way. Domestic cats, bobcats, cheetahs, and even some wild species can purr. But big cats like lions and tigers can only make a roaring sound. They can't purr continuously. So, in a strange way, your little house cat has a gift that even the kings of the jungle don't possess. Most of us assume that cats purr only when they're happy, when they're being petted, cuddled, or lying in a patch of warm sunlight. But the truth is more complicated. Cats purr in a variety of situations, and each purr has a slightly different meaning. 1. The contentment purr. This is the one we all know. Your cat feels safe, loved, and relaxed. It's the sound of pure trust. 2. The healing purr. Cats also purr when they're injured or in pain. Studies show that the vibrations of a purr can stimulate tissue regeneration and reduce pain. 3. The request purr. Ever notice your cat purring while looking at you with those wide, pleading eyes? That's a special solicitation purr, a mix of purr and cry designed to get your attention, especially when they want food. 4. The comfort purr. Mother cats purr to their kittens to keep them calm and guide them, even when the kittens are blind and deaf at birth. In essence, purring is not just a sound, it's a language of emotion. How cats use purring to communicate with humans. Humans and cats have lived side by side for thousands of years, yet the connection between us still feels almost spiritual. Cats learned that purring could influence us emotionally, and they've perfected it. When your cat purrs while you're sad or anxious, it's not just coincidence. They pick up on your tone, your heartbeat, your breathing. Some experts even believe cats can sense stress hormones in humans, and they respond by purring to help soothe you. In a 2021 study from the University of Sussex, researchers discovered that cats alter the frequency of their purrs depending on what they want from humans. That cry-like element we sometimes hear in a purr actually triggers a nurturing response in us, similar to how we react to a baby's cry. In other words, cats have evolved to speak directly to our hearts. The healing power of purring. Here's something that still amazes scientists. The purrs frequency range, between 25 and 150 Hz, happens to be the same frequency range used in physical therapy to promote healing in bones and tissues. That means your cat might literally be healing themselves, and you, when they purr. Research suggests that purring can lower blood pressure, reduce stress and anxiety, help heal bones, tendons, and muscles, improve breathing, encourage calm sleep patterns. It's almost as if cats carry a built-in natural therapy system. When your cat rests on your chest and purrs, that vibration doesn't just comfort you emotionally, it resonates through your body, promoting balance and calm. Some scientists call it the feline frequency of healing.